I think the education system failed to help us prepare for what the world is now.
Ibig sabihin, hindi importante pag-aaral.
I think it is an opportunity for us to reassess. Ito ba talaga ang educational system na makakapagbigay ng success sa mga tao in this changing world?
Alright, so good morning, good afternoon, and good evening mga boss. So nandito na naman tayo sa panibagong episode ng RDR Talks. Ayan, so meron tayong inimbitahan ngayon na napaka-espesyal na bisita. Isa siya sa founder ng Macho Mucho and also the founder of New Bold You. Walang iba, i-welcome natin lahat ngayon guys, Mr. Ralph Laico.
Hello po, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat.
Para sa mga hindi nakakakilala kay Mr. Ralph, he is a serial entrepreneur. And tuwing may gagawin siya sa buhay niya, meron siyang advocacy. And he's also been through a lot of challenges and failures in life. And gusto niyang ibahagi ngayon sa atin to dito sa ating podcast, no?
Nagsimula ako maging entrepreneur nung 8 years old pa lang.
8 years old.
Hindi ko pa alam kung entrepreneur ang tawag doon. Pero nung bata pa lang ako na curious ako yung exchange nung pagbili ng tao, ano yung motivation ng mga tao, bakit sila bumibili, bakit sila nagpapatronize isang bagay. Naalala ko nung bata ako, alam mo yung mga text card?
Oo, yung ano, yung karton.
Tag-piso, tag-dos pa yung dati.
Oo.
I asked my mother to buy me sa palengke. 18 pesos yun. Binibenta ko tag-piso. So 30 pesos yung aking revenue.
Oo.
So meron na akong around 12 pesos na profit.
8 years old to,
8 years old to, bro. So parang bata pa lang ako, walang hiya na ako.
Okay.
Nung college ako ay nag-take ako ng marketing course sa UP Visayas. Basically, yung marketing talaga and psychology became my passion. Naala ko talaga, mas pinapanood ko yung mga ads or yung mga TV commercials kaysa sa mismong show. Yun ang fascination ko. Kaya nung nag-graduate ako sa college, nag-pursue ako ng entrepreneurship at the age of 22.
So ano yung first na venture mo nung 22 years old ka?
Nagsimula ako sa Macho Mucho.
Macho Mucho.
Right away.
Di ba yung Macho Mucho, ito yung maraming mga barbershop sa Mindanao area, right?
Yes.
Oo.
So, nagiram ako ng pera, syempre, sa dad ko. Ang halaga nun is 800,000 pesos dati. So, nag-set up ako ng Macho Mucho sa isang commercial building. Sabi ko, bakit yung mga barbershop very boring?
Yeah.
Sabi ko, pwedeng magbago to.
Yes.
Dahil sa ayokong tanggapin yung mga concept na yun, sinimulan ko yun, nagmukha siyang cafe na barbershop.
Oo nga.
Diba?
Actually, nakapagpagupit na ako dyan sa Macho Mucho.
Yes. So sabi ko, baguhin natin yung barbershop. Sinet up namin yun. After 1 year, nag-close. So that's my first failure.
Okay, so yung unang bagsak mo magkano? Approximately?
Siguro around 1.2 million yung dati kong loss. And then nagsimula pa ako, bro, ng mas marami pa. Kasi nung college ako, gusto ko maging katulad ni Mark Zuckerberg.
Okay.
Hindi naman gagawa ng Facebook. Nung panahon na yun, nung late 20s, mga bata pala, pwede nang gumawa ng sarili nilang negosyo.
Yes.
Naging successful. Sinet up ko yun, pero nag-fail ako. After nung first failure ko, gumawa pa ako ng isa pang company. Isa namang magazine. Pangalan is Republic Magazine.
Republic Magazine.
Yes, across Mindanao. Manny Pacquiao ang naging cover ko, yung asawa niya, mga artista na galing
So
sa Mindanao.
you also write?
No, I just want to create.
Okay.
Kasi it doesn't mean na hindi ka barbero, na hindi ka makagawa ng mga concept na katulad ng barbershop. Sa magazine, hindi ako marunong magsulat, pero marunong akong magsimula.
So hindi totoo yung linya-linya sa negosyo?
Hindi totoo yun. Naniniwala ako basta passionate ka, kahit hindi ka expert, pwede ka magsimula. Basta mahal mo yung ginagawa mo.
Maybe hindi sa linya, maybe ang magustuhan mo is yung business process.
Exactly.
Kagaya nung nagawa mo.
Actually, na-excite ako yung nakita kong masaya yung mga tao nagbabasa. Kung sa barbershop, masaya yung mga tao na bago mo yung experience.
Yes.
And yun yung power kasi ng pagiging entrepreneur eh.
Yes.
Gagawa ka ng something bago na hindi nagawa ng iba.
Yes.
Pag nakita mong nag-work, sobrang inspiring man.
Yep.
Gumawa din ako ng Fleo.ph, booking app siya. Ito nangyari, bro. 4 other businesses failed. Sunod-sunod.
22 years old, nalugi ka.
Yes.
Then you open up your second business which is yung magazine.
Yes.
Nalugi ka ulit.
Yes. Marami pang negosyo eh. Gumawa din ako ng isang online creative agency. It went on for only around 8 months. So basically, yung dad ko, sobrang disappointed na. But
So bakit ang kulit mo?
kasi I think mas in love ako sa proseso ng creativity, ng pagsisimula ng bagay. bagay.
It's not about the money.
It's not about the money. It's about nagagamit ko yung creativity ko dahil marami akong natutulungan, marami akong tao na bibigyan ng trabaho,
Yeah.
marami akong taong nabibigyan ng ligaya dahil sa isang idea. Kaya sabi ko, hanggang kaya ko, tutuloy ako, hindi ako hihinto. Kasi kung ito-total natin yung lahat na natulungan ko versus sa lahat ng losses ko, lamang na lamang yung natulungan ko.
Yes, ang dami mo nabigyan ng trabaho.
Exactly.
Ang dami mo napasayang kliyente.
Exactly. At people should change yung kanilang mindset about failure.
Yes.
Yung perspective ng failure. Failure kasi is not an identity. Hindi siya kung sino ka.
Yep.
It's an event.
Yes.
Nangyari lang yun. But it doesn't mean you're a failure. You just failed.
Naging innate sa tao yan because of the form of our education.
Correct.
Kasi sa eskwelahan, kapag ka bumagsak ka, less than 75 ang grade mo, papaluin ka ni daddy.
Yes.
Tsaka ni mommy.
Yes.
Pagagalitan ka, ang mararamdaman mo at that time, you are a loser, na wala kang mararating sa buhay, nabobo ka. Whereas a matter of fact, sa ibang bansa, hindi naman siya ganun kalaking deal.
Right.
Especially sa India, sa US. Kumbaga, ang tao dun nagsasucceed at the age of 18, at the age of 17.
Right.
Matanong ko lang, no, ikaw hindi ka nadala. Ang dami mong failure. Una, pangalawa, pangatlo, pangapat. Kung normal na tao ang dadating sa ganung sitwasyon ng buhay nila, initially ang magiging reaction, teka lang, parang hindi yata para sa akin tong negosyo. Pumasok ba sa isip mo yun?
Oo. Ang daming beses na sinabi ko sa sarili ko ng tanga ko. Ang daming beses na sinabi ko sa sarili ko na magiging failure ako.
Yep.
Dahil ang daming ebidensya eh. I wanted to stop and I wanted to go to abroad.
The Filipino dream.
Kaso nga lang, pag pumasok yung idea na naman sa utak ko, kahit pagod ako, sige, try natin isa pa. Success is not a destination eh. It's a journey.
Yep.
It's a journey of understanding yourself in the process.
Right.
And it's also a journey of leaving or removing things na nagpahinto sa'yo kaya ka nag-fail. As long as you don't give up,
Right.
as long as you learn from the mistakes that you made, and as long as you also pray, I really believe kasi, RDR, na andito ako for a reason eh.
Yes.
The moment you start understanding na andito ka sa mundo
With a
para sa
purpose.
isang rason, kahit maraming ebidensya to tell you na hindi ka yung taong sa tingin mo ikaw, eventually, you will receive God's grace eh.
Right.
And you are entitled as any other person in the world
Yes.
who also succeeded, you are entitled to that same success or
Right.
even more.
Right.
And I held on to that. And then minabasa ko, mas malaki yung chance ng isang tao na mag-succeed kapag nagfo-focus siya sa kanyang galing.
Alright.
You may not be the person that you want to be,
Yep.
but you can be the person of who you already are.
So from there, paano yung naging transition?
Okay.
From being a serial failure entrepreneur.
Yes. When I started talking to my sister, yung sister ko naman is may exact opposite. Ang name niya is Kay. Ako, isang medyo a creative person. Siya naman yung analytical.
Yeah.
Ako, mahilig akong magsimula. Siya mahilig mag-isip.
Yeah.
Ako, mahilig akong magpa-shake ng marketplace. Gusto
Yes.
ko may mangyaring different. Siya naman, pagplanuhan natin, tinan natin ang sinasabi ng numbers.
Yes.
Sabi ko, okay, baka you'd like to work with me. So my sister was working for San Miguel and Unilever. But then when she listened to me, after 2 years, from one branch, naging 4 branches. Sometimes we have to be humble to realize maybe someone better than me can do a good job on things I'm not good at.
Correct.
So when she started doing that and I started focusing on marketing,
Yes.
biglang nag-shoot ang
Ilang branches na ang Macho Mucho
So
ngayon?
right now, around 8 or 9 business branches across Mindanao and meron din kami dito sa North EDSA. Marami pa kami nasimulan. Meron din kaming nail salon.
Ano yung
Kami-
pangalan ng nail salon?
The Lounge.
The Lounge. Ay,
Yes.
sa'yo pala yun.
Yes.
And then what else?
Meron din kaming General Barbers.
General Barbers.
Yes.
Oo.
So para siyang macho mucho pero sa labas na version na mas pinasosyal content.
Yes.
Pero affordable sa mga
Meron
tao.
yun sa Cagayan de Oro, di ba?
Yes,
I
meron
think.
din kami sa Cagayan de Oro.
Oo, nakapagpagupit na rin ako dyan.
Yes, sa Butuan.
Oo.
Tapos meron din kaming e-commerce company, Noah. It's a personal care brand. It's also doing well. Nasimulan lang to nung pandemic.
So, ibig sabihin, from 2015, from a serial failure entrepreneur to becoming a renowned brand pagdating sa personal care business.
Right. Kasi hindi na ako nag-isa.
Right.
Successes are built by teams.
Correct.
Mostly unsung.
So, hindi ka naniniwala sa self-made millionaire.
That's not true. It's a we-made
Millionaire.
Yeah. It's made by all of the people that are doing the job you cannot so that you can focus on your great at.
Right.
Kasi yung power ng entrepreneurship din, RDR eh, that you get to give opportunities to people and
Yes.
you also see them more than what they are. And it's your job to make others successful with you. And that is the secret of success.
Yes.
To not be about yourself, but to be about bringing people to a higher level level. At the same time, you will be brought up.
With all the successes na nakuha mo, no, masasabi mo na ba na mag-operate lang yung mga kumpanya ko, okay na ako?
Meron akong moments na dahil 33 na ako and dumadaan yung panahon, hindi pa ako nag-asawa, marami pa ako hindi nagagawa. Nainisip ko, siguro magpahinga din ako konti. Pero I think kapag masaya ka na sa ginagawa mo, hindi na rin siya trabaho. And that's
Yes.
the beauty of doing what you love. It doesn't feel like work. It's heavy but it's good stress.
Yeah.
And that's the golden of what we're doing with New Bold You, bro. Sabi ko, you know what? Let's liberate people. Tulungan natin sila through this platform to do what they love.
Right. Okay.
Because you can only grow faster, you can succeed even more, and you're even happier if you do what you love.
Successful ka na eh. Bakit mo binuksan or inumpisahan itong New Bold You? Why?
2018,
Yeah.
nasa Cebu ako noon and I was with a friend. Isa to sa mga very talented students, friends ko nung college sa UP Visayas. Nung nakita ko siya, malalim yung mata niya. Sobrang pagod siya kasi ang ginagawa niya ay nagda-night shift siya to call people to pay their credit card bills.
Call center.
Call center. Meron siyang magandang pay, pero hindi siya masaya. And nakikita mo sa mukha niya. Then sinabi ko sa kanya, anong reason bakit ganito ka? Parang feel ko, stuck na ako kasi ito yun daw ang way for me to succeed, sabi ng nanay ko. Being in call center, having a stable job.
Yeah.
And gusto niya man bumuwag, hindi niya rin alam kung paano gawin.
Right.
When he told me that, nasaktan ako, na-hurt ako. Sabi ko, you deserve the success I'm also having because you're also an amazing person.
Yeah.
I think everybody deserves a level of success. But the problem is, even though ang totoong nature natin is somehow unlimited, marami tayong capacity, but they're limited because of their upbringing and the educational system. Thousands more and millions more are unhappy with their job.
Yes.
And to do and to live life, a short life that we have, doing things you don't love, that's like the biggest failure. Not being happy or doing 8 hours of work every single day. Maraming matatalino. Pero hindi nila nagawa yung gusto nilang gawin because I really believe that the educational system has a big contribution to the destiny of the people. Ang daming mga limited belief na pinapasa nila sa mga bata. I'm not blaming the educators.
Yes.
I think they're doing a great job. I
Right.
think they're hardworking.
Right.
I think they've devoted their life for the students. Pero I think the system is broken. It's
Not the
meant-
educator but the system.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because it was designed to judge them. It was designed to tell you, bobo ka kapag hindi ka magaling sa math.
Yes.
Bobo ka kung hindi ka magaling sa economics. And I think that is not relevant to the times today.
Why?
I think the education system failed to help us prepare for what the world is now.
Ibig sabihin, hindi importante pag-aaral.
I think it is an opportunity for us to reassess. Ito ba talaga ang educational system na makakapagbigay ng success sa mga tao in this changing world? I love UP. Magagaling yung mga teachers namin.
Yes.
Pero sa tingin ko, 90% ng natutunan ko doon ay hindi ko nagamit. sa
90%?
real- Yes.
Ibig
Yun
sabihin,
totoo.
yung educational system natin today, kung magaling ang anak nyo sa eskwelahan, kung mahusay sila sa academics, it does not guarantee na magkakaroon sila ng magandang trabaho, magiging successful sila sa buhay nila in the future.
Yes. Because the only guarantee for a person to succeed in life is if we teach them patience, if we teach them to be resilient,
Right.
if we teach them hope,
Right.
creativity, actual human traits na magagamit nila sa totoong buhay. How to turn problems into opportunity.
Right.
How to turn 1 peso into 5 pesos.
Right.
How to manage people and lead people. Yun yung totoong kailangan natin sa pagnenegosyo, sa mga buhay natin
Sa trabaho.
after sa trabaho.
Yes.
Pero most of that we don't learn in school because schools are meant to teach people to look and feel the same and to be the same. But the point is we're not the same.
Right.
We are not all going to be smart people na mataas ang cognitive ability, ibig sabihin matatalino. Marami sa atin creative, marami sa atin magaling magluto. Yung mga nagluluto na sinabihan silang tanga sila pero
Ang galing magluto.
ang galing magluto.
Oo.
Ipagpantay mo yan harap-harapan ng valedictorian na hindi marunong magluto. Eh, sino tanga ngayon
Yes.
sa pagluluto?
Yep.
Diba? So, I think we have to stop the madness that educational system is the justifier of the future of the people.
Right.
And we have to start thinking of it as paano ba natin
May improve.
may improve ang ating educational system
Yes.
na iniisip natin ang totoong kapasidad ng tao. Kung naniwala
Right.
tayo sa
Right.
kanilang kakayanan,
Right.
maraming malalayo ang mararating sa buhay.
Kasi ako biktima ako niyan eh. Kukwento ko lang, no? Palabag sa akin kasi ako. Graduate ako ng high school. Ilan taon ka graduate ng high school?
14.
14. Very good. Ako graduate ng high school 18 years old. Yes. Imaginein mo, especially, syempre sa setting natin, Filipino culture, pag may bagsak ka, talagang ginugulpi kami ng tatay ko. Hindi basta palo. Talagang naglalatay-latay yung puwet ko. At ang mahirap niyan, kung ano madampot ng nanay ko, yun na yun. Nag-college ako. And then, nung nag-college ako, parang feeling ko, useless yung tinuturo sa akin. Syempre, hindi natapos. Binugbog na naman ako ulit. Ang tingin sa akin talaga, walang mararating sa buhay. Kasi pag hindi ka magaling sa school, wala kang mararating sa buhay. Yun ang itinuro sa atin. And bumaon sa akin yun for the longest time. Kaya ang babaw ng self-esteem ko, hindi ako confident makipag-usap sa tao. And then here comes, nakinig ako ng mga self-help book, ng mga audiobooks. Nakinig ako, doon ako nag-start. So I was so inspired and so moved na hindi pala failure ng buhay ko. So at the age of 19, nag-start ako magnegosyo, Ralph. Nakikinig ako ng mga Anthony Robbins, Zig Ziglar, sila Brian Tracy, sila John Maxwell. Yan ang pinakinggan ko. Ang dami ko natutunan. Na hindi mo pala matututunan sa eskwelahan yun. Alam mo kung paano ko na-assess? Kasi yung valedictorian, yung salutatorian, yung mga cum laude, mga magna cum laude sa eskwelahan namin, they're still working right now. I mean, I'm now an entrepreneur. I have several companies, I have several businesses, and I should say that I am successful. Nakokonek ko ngayon ng educational system natin ang may mali. Hindi ang estudyante, hindi ang educator, kundi the system itself. So kapag ka nag-fail ka sa eskwelahan, hindi ibig sabihin failure ka sa buhay. Importante ang eskwelahan for basic. Kailangan matuto ka magbasa, matuto ka magsulat, matuto kang makinig, matuto kang umintindi, dapat tama ugali mo. The basic. Hindi totoo na anak mag-aral ka na maigi para pag nakatapos ka makakakuha ka ng magandang trabaho. Kasi marami nakagraduate ang walang magandang trabaho.
If we give education and proper education to people, they have potential to be successful in life.
Right. Oo.
Kaso nga lang mali lang yung plataforma ng edukasyon.
Ito yung problem ngayon. Saan ka mag-aaral niyan?
Exactly.
Na ituturo sa akin kung paano maging successful sa buhay. There's so many gurus out there. What is your take about those types of gurus online na nagtuturo lang sila pero they do not have the actual experience?
Fragile kasi yung mga tao.
Right.
Madaling maniwala. Especially kapag sa success.
Right.
I believe na maraming mga guro who are not qualified
Right.
to do what they're doing.
Right.
And ang problem kasi noon na mga ganitong klaseng educational sources ay hindi siya anchored sa actual na nangyayari sa totoong buhay.
Exactly.
When people say make a great company culture, actually sa business namin ay hirap magkaroon ng totoong strong culture.
Yeah.
Pag-aralan mo yan dahil mga tao makasama mo.
Right.
Actually, ginagawa naman namin, hindi naman sobrang effective.
Right.
So parang yung mga sinasabi nila at mga tinuturo nila, hindi siya totoong
Aplikabe.
applicable. Kaya masasabi ko, when it comes to getting education, importante na dino-double check.
Pipili ka dapat ng tamang teacher.
Correct.
Pagdating sa real life education, ang importante, mamimili ka ng taong pakikinggan mo. Hindi lahat ng napapanood ninyo na courses, gurus, trainings, na bebentahan kayo ng mga ganito, success, bibilhin ninyo. You should choose wisely because it is already rampant in the social media. Di ba? Marami kasi mga uto-uto dyan eh. Now, can you explain us ano ang difference ng New Boldue versus dun sa nagkalat na mga online courses?
New Boldue kasi bro, it started not to get money from people. It started with a dream. Kung walang magdi-disturb ng educational system na meron tayo, walang
Right.
magcha-challenge, walang mangyayari.
Right.
Patuloy itong ganitong sistema at pattern.
Yes.
So nung sinimulan ko nung New Boldue, sabi ko,
Anong taon ito?
it was 2019.
2019 before the pandemic.
Yes.
Okay.
Kasi ito yung concept nito bro eh. What if we'll just create a 1-week class? Dalhin natin yung mga experts, mga taong actually ginagawa yung sinasabi nila, who actually are CEOs. Francis Kong is one of our teachers.
Alright.
Si Lance Tan.
Lanstan of
Lakbay Museo. And marami siya naitayo ng mga hotels.
hotel.
Yes.
Okay.
Si Anthony Pangilinan.
Nandun, leadership. Oo.
Sobrang galing.
Tsaka talagang leader yan.
At saka Steve C, who is the founder.
Billionaire yun.
He is the founder of Great Deals and he started joining us since 2020. Puros mga CEOs,
Oh.
puros mga experts. Para akong loko-loko bro. Kasi
Ang ganda ng lineup eh.
ganda ng lineup.
Oo.
Sino ba to to challenge the educational system?
Right.
I was invited to ANC and I was asked, what are you doing? And is this actually the solution? Kapag meron kang panindigan, may mission ka, yun yung naging compass ko, ba't ko siya sinimulan.
Right.
Ipagsama-sama ko yung mga CEOs, experts in one week.
CEOs and experts.
Experts who actually had experience. So, nangyari, we had around 60 plus students. And then sabi ko, okay, I wanted Francisco to be part of next year.
Right.
I wanted to get a space in UP, which is in auditorium, and to put up an event that is a bit challenging education. That for me is a big statement.
Right.
And I said, I want to bring more experts and speakers. And then, come 2020, it happened.
Right.
There was around 180 students
Oh.
from Manila to Cebu to Iloilo to Davao City, across the country. They flew all the way for 1 week event. It's a crazy idea to bring them there. But after the event, it really transformed their lives.
Right.
Ang dami sa kanila ng mga estudyante namin became negosyante during the pandemic.
Sakto. Naka-attend
Sakto.
sila. Oo.
Like for example, one, Yenil of Yenil's Kitchen. Mahihain siya dati pero malakas yung loob din niya. Gumawa siya ng isang vlog, nagkaroon ng thousands of followers. Nagkaroon siya ng business, nagkaroon siya ng merchandise. May estudyante din ako na gumawa ng vitamin C brand na pinalago niya during the pandemic na wala naman silang ganong kapera. Pero ginamit nila yung natutunan nila.
Right.
In-apply nila. Ngayon, they have a multi-million business with around 10 brands in just 3 years.
Ilan taon na yun?
They're around 28 years old, 27 years old.
Alright.
Ang galing. May isa pa na naging podcast host, naging
Right.
speaker. So, basically, nakita mo yung growth nila and then they keep on thanking me and they keep on thanking NBU designed na ilabas yung strength or yung galing ng mga tao. Kasi yun yung number 1 na ginagawa namin. Meron kaming test. So, makikita mo yung top 5 mong galing. Now, I want you to know what you're great at. Then number 2, I want you to learn from experts.
Right.
Eventually, it worked. There's a lot of people who became successful because of NBU.
Para sa mga magulang na nakikinig ngayon, kung meron kayong anak na 18 years old and above,
Yes.
kung mahal nila yung anak nila, pag-enroll nila dito sa Newport U.
Yes. This year, we're bringing together founders and CEOs.
Sino?
Number 1, Steve C.
Steve C, a unicorn.
Yes,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
a founder of Great Deals.
Great deals. Isa siya sa mega seller ng Lazada, no?
Yes.
Oo.
Number 2, kasama din natin ang Kumu.
Kumu?
Yes.
Yung gumawa ng Kumu?
Yes.
Social media platform na Kumu, tama?
Exactly. Isa siyang live streaming app na ginawa ng isang Pinoy,
What's his name?
Roland Ross.
Roland Ross.
Yes, when I told him na we need you because we need to be inspired na possible sa mga Pinoy na maging isang entrepreneur na hindi lang gumagawa ng kahit anong app.
Right.
Gumawa siya ng app na actually nakatulong sa maraming tao.
Right.
Number 3, Avin Ong, a 33-year-old multi-awarded entrepreneur who started Macau Imperial Tea. Na 33-year-old pa lang, umabot na siya ng ganitong success with hundreds of stores.
Macau Imperial Tea na sikat.
Yes.
Yung may-ari nun.
Yes.
Okay.
Number 4 is si Riza Lana Sebastian. So Riza is the founder of Lana.ph, Mink. She owns a multi-million business with many brands. May Mink pa siya, meron pa siyang Landos, meron pa siyang Talaala.
Successful na negosyante.
Marami siyang nasimulang ng mga business.
Right.
No? Number 5 is si Junji Gumiran, TikTok expert. Siya yung gumawa ng Juju Collagen. Yun
Viral
nakita
yan
mo
sa
Instagram.
sa Instagram tsaka sa
TikTok.
Facebook. Oo.
Yes, Facebook. So he's an expert kasi on
Social media.
Facebook advertising. Now he earns more than 10 million pesos a month in sales.
10 million a month.
Iba kasi mindset nila, bro. Ang tinatawag namin dito is disruptive mindset. So kaya ginawa ko siyang Noble Dew School for Disruptors. Kasi ang pag-iisip nila is kakaiba.
Meron pa ba?
Marami pa actually. May mga panel discussions.
Yeah.
Kasi gusto namin na magkakaroon ng discussion sa mga tao pati mga experts.
Ngayong 2022, Ralph, kailan ang schedule nyo?
So it's gonna happen in August 26
Saan?
and 27 in Peta Theater in Quezon City.
August 26 and 27.
Yes.
Usually yung mga ganyan kasi dati, naka-attend ako. And I paid, I think, 60,000.
Wow.
Baka naman mahal. Hindi nila ito mabibili online eh.
Yes.
Kasi yung lineup mo kasi sobrang
Bruce Bigatin.
solid eh. So I'm pretty sure it's expensive.
It's not. So imagine at the amount of 13,500,
13,500.
you get to have an experience of learning directly.
Yun lang makasama mo, makapagpa-picture ka sa isang bilyonaryo, kahit magbayad ka ng 20,000, pwede.
Yes.
Di ba?
Ito pa yung twist, bro. You're only going to pay 9,750.
9,000.
Discounted pa yun.
750.
Exactly. Why? Because we want this to be accessible. Eh.
Parang ang binayaran lang nila yung venue.
Exactly.
Oo.
It's affordable.
Why?
Because I want to reach more founders. Gusto ko sila magsama-sama kasi alam ko kapag matutulungan namin sila with NBU, with our experts, at saka yung gagawin namin namin sa loob, magbabago yung paningin nila. Mas marami tayong matutulungan, mas marami tayong mabibigay ng mga trabaho, mas gaganda yung buhay natin.
Okay na, sige, convinced na ako. Paano ako magbabayad sa'yo?
Go to newboldview.com. So basically, madali lang. Punta lang kayo sa newboldview.com. That's newboldU.com.
Oo.
And then may registration doon. Makikita mo lahat na kailangan mong malaman about the event, kung sino yung magsasalita, ano yung mga
Yep.
topics. Ang problema is, medyo maraming nagsasign up. We have more than 100 people confirming to join the event.
May slot pa bang available?
Meron pa. So it's 300 slots lang yung maximum
Right.
na makakayanan namin kasi yung event can only cater around 300 people.
Yung PETA Theater.
Yes.
So count me in na.
Yes, bro.
Baka mamaya
You
hindi
should
mo
go
ko
there.
isama dyan ha.
Hindi, you should go
Pwede
there.
ba Gcash?
Pwedeng
Anong Gcash number mo?
Makikita nyo lang yun sa website. 0917-301-7806.
Yun yung nasa website.
Yes. Hindi lang matututo ka sa mga experts and CEOs na to who actually are people we want to listen to, no?
Right.
Other than the learnings that you get. Number one is yung community that you earn. Puros founders and leaders. Founder CEO ang nag-sign up.
Right.
Meron kang fellowship.
Yeah.
Magkakaroon ka ng maraming kaibigan na ganitong pag-isip. At
Okay.
saka maganda rin kasi bro, kapag kasama mo yung mga leaders din, no, at mga founders, magbabago din yung mindset mo eh.
Right.
Tataas yung game mo, tataas yung pangarap mo kasi kung possible sa kanila at kasama kami mag-estudyante, nako, ikaw din possible din sa'yo.
Right.
Number 2 is that meron din kaming post-event. So meron kaming monthly coaching for 2 months.
Free.
Free lang yan. They can check yung mga testimonies.
Ibig sabihin 9,750 for all of that?
For all of that.
Why?
Iba kasi bro yung nakita mo yung potential ng isang tao. If you bring them together, ma-change mo yung potential nila, ang laki ng tulong mo sa buhay nila. Nakita mo na iba na yung kanilang antas sa buhay. That for me is a gift more than money. It's a fulfillment na sobrang lalim na sabi ko, ang dami ko natulungan and
Yes.
masaya ako. And that for me is true success.
Right. Paano kung isa akong negosyante, for example, tapos I've been looking for answer. Paano ba ako talaga magsasucceed sa
Right.
negosyo? Do you think New Bold You is the best platform for you?
Yes. Because other than pag-uusapan natin yung mga strategies ng mga CEOs na to and founders, kasi they're going to talk paano namin nagawa from small to big in just a short amount of time. For example, kay Steve, they did this for only since 2015.
Yep.
Eh, bago lang yung 2015 eh. Avin Ong, bro, dati siya pa yung nagluluto sa kanilang kusina. Paano niya napalago mula sa isang store at naparami ng daan-daan in just a short amount of time?
Right.
Sabi ko, ilapit natin tong strategies na to sa mga tao para magamit nila.
Alam mo, kahit mayaman ka, di mo kayang pagsamasamahin yan.
That's true, di ba?
Kahit may pera ka.
Kasi ang problema bro, kapag you have to fail pa to learn, magastos.
Para makasalamuha mo sila, ma-meet mo sila, it's a very good platform talaga.
It's so hard to connect to these very important people kasi
Right.
sobrang busy sila. And ngayon, may chance ka to meet them and see them live and hear from them advices na mga gamit mo in your business, in your career.
Alright.
So it's very rare nangyayari ito. It only happens once a year. So if you want change to happen, if you want to progress in the next 6 months of your life, I really suggest to join NBU School for Disruptors.
Ano ibig sabihin ng disruptors?
It's a situation or it's a phenomenon where a business challenges yung mga matatanda na at mga matatagal na ng mga negosyo with a
Right.
new unique offering. For example, yung Grab and Uber are disruptors.
Right.
Ang CAS is a disruptor as well. Marami sa atin kasi bro, kung ano yung binibenta ng iba, ibibenta ko din.
Bandwagon.
Bandwagon, right? Disruption is, hindi ko gagamitin yung rules na ginagamit ng iba.
Right.
Ano yung totoong problema
Right.
at ano yung ma-offer ko na magiging iba sa kanila, that's why they were able to build
So,
at
ibig
napabilis
sabihin, yung
nila.
mga atin dito, magiging innovative sila.
Exactly. Magbabago yung mindset nila, magiging creative sila. You'll learn from people who actually started from zero to what they are right now na sobrang successful, and they will teach you how. And that is limited in that room. I think libo-libong ideas yung mangyayari. After ng NBU, na-excite ako, ano yung successes na mangyayari sa mga tao to?
Right. So, mga boss, this is the first time that I will recommend a course. It is a must to attend. So, that will be on August 26 and 27 at
Yes.
PETA Theater, Quezon City.
Yes. Marami na nag-sign up ng mga taga Jensen, taga Davao.
Right. So, guys, pati yung mga taga Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, even abroad, may mga pupunta. Kaya, kailangan ninyong magmadali. And baka mamaya, mahuli ka. Huwag natin palampasin kasi once in a lifetime opportunity na makamit ka ng serial entrepreneur na mga successful talaga. I mean, solid lineup, full packed lineup, all-star lineup. Sigurado marami tayong matututunan. And count me in, 49 na lang kung 50. Magbabayad na ako later on. Ako nakikita pakikiusap. Attend tayo, magkita-kita tayo sa event, and magkwentuhan tayo sa event, makikita nyo ako dun live. Alright? So, any last words, Sir Ralph?
So thank you muna, RDR, for inviting me. Malaking bagay yun kasi I need all the help we can get. Kung maganda yung ating intention sa mga tao, why not magtulungan tayo para magsama-sama yung gumagawa ng magandang mga movement na katulad na
Alam mo sa
ginagawa
negosyo, nothing beats the pure intention.
Yes.
Walang tatalo dyan. Kasi nakita ko, hindi to para pagkakitaan. This is for them.
Yes.
It's more for them than for you.
If you want to be a new version of yourself, you have to start thinking in a different level.
Right.
A new version of you demands a different version of you.
Alright, sa lahat ng mga followers natin, all you have to do is to type RDR sa comment section para po kayo ay ma-reach out ng mga taga-NBU para mabigyan nila kayo ng proper guidance at maka-enroll kayo at makasama kayo sa program. Magkita-kita tayo dun mga boss. And also, do not forget to please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell dito sa ating YouTube channel. And paki-like na rin po ang ating Facebook page and also our TikTok page. Maraming salamat mga boss and God bless you all. Thank you.